Today we're gonna be ranked to history, but they're Asian. He's one of my people. So let's see if this clone is better than the original. And I'm having high expectations because Asian people, they're good at everything.
Every lunch, I opened my mom's homemade dumplings. Before I could take a bite, the bully pinched his nose. Your food stinks. Then he knocked my lunch onto the floor.
No. You can't be doing that, bro. That was like a fire bento box, bro. We got the soba noodles with the eggs. I think some dumplings, and then gyozas, and then we have some it's a lot of carbs. I ain't gonna lie with you. That is a lot of Asian food, but
homemade dumplings. Before I could take a bite, the bully pinched his nose. Your food stinks. Then he knocked my lunch onto the floor. His friends laughed. The bully looked at me. What are you gonna do about it? I looked down, picked up every dumpling one by one. Then I said, not yet. The next day, he dumped my
not yet, but that's some like anime Asian move, bro.
Lunch into the garbage.
Not
what
yet.
about now? Not yet. A week later, he shoved me into my locker. His friends surrounded me. You gonna fight back? Not yet. They laughed even harder.
Hold up now.
Everyone thought I was scared. What nobody knew was every night I'd wake up and see the kitchen light on. My mom still wearing her work clothes, folding dumplings long after midnight. She had work the next morning.
Oh my gosh, and she got the homemade dumplings, bro. These are bussin'. It makes a big difference when it's homemade.
But she still made them every day. Before the sun came up, I was training.
Yeah, this is so anime encoded, bro.
Running, lifting, learning how to fight. Because every morning I remembered those dumplings lying on the cafeteria floor, and I trained harder. Then one Friday, he grabbed my lunch and threw it away before I even opened it. I looked down at the dumplings sitting in the garbage. He laughed. What? Your mom can just make more. Then he leaned closer. It's not like she has anything better to do. For the first time, I looked him in the eyes. After school, he stopped laughing. What? You and me were done waiting. He smiled. You better call an ambulance. You're gonna need one after this.
Hold up now.
The school was waiting outside.
What is this arena? Yo, this is deep.
The bully stepped into the circle, laughing. He finally grew a spine. I took off my backpack and set it on the ground. I didn't say.
Oh my gosh, you know what he should have done? He should have like taken off his backpack, hold it to the side, drop it, and then when he dropped it, it made an earthquake.
A word. He charged and threw the first punch.
Dodge!
I could see them, the punches, before they happened.
Y'all heard that? Bro, you can see the punches before they can happen. What in the Ultra Instinct Goku anime?
I ducked. Right up. I stepped aside.
Oh, what? Yo, I can lie, his story might have some competition. I'm actually freaking with this.
Another punch, missed. Months of training made everything feel slower. The crowd started cheering. The bully got angrier. He swung harder, faster, but he couldn't touch me. Then he stopped. He looked around and grabbed a brick. The crowd went silent. For the first time, I stopped moving because I realized dodging his punches wasn't enough. I had spent months learning how to avoid getting hurt, but if I didn't stop him, someone else would get hurt next. He charged, holding the brick above his head. I waited until the last second. Then I stepped forward and threw one punch right on his jaw.
And the
brick fell from his hand. His eyes rolled back. His body went limp. He hit the pavement. I looked past him at every friend who laughed, who shoved me, who mocked my mom's cooking. One of them laughed. What are you looking at? I looked past him. Not you. The ambulance. I called for him.
Yo, his story, bro. You got some calm. I know it's off of one video, but this is pretty fire, bro. It's honestly like a change of pace. You still have that freaking annoying character in the video, like his story. They have like that annoying villain that's just freaking rage bait and just like hard-headed. But hey, let's keep watching. Let's make a couple more videos. He might dethrone his story.
My dog wouldn't stop barking or pulling. You need to go outside. I've each.
Wait, bro's like trying to protect him or something, bro. I swear.
For his leash, his bedroom, and barked
again.
Gosh.
Wait, I knew it, bro. This dog is about to like help him. The mom's in trouble, and then like save the day, and it's all thanks to the dog. Already predicted the plot line.
I sighed. I'm not in here even 1 minute.
I knew it. I was about to say it, but I didn't want to like pause it. I knew they're about to say, oh, if it wasn't like a minute later, she would have been dead.
A minute later, the time he took it, I smiled. You deserve the whole bag.
Good Milo, bro. Yo, I'm honestly, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. 2 videos in. This is like, okay, let's show like of how much I like Asian story and his story. His story is up here. Asian story is pretty close. I ain't gonna lie. I might be biased. I think I am biased, but you know what? I don't care.
He spat out the dumpling. Everyone in the restaurant went silent because this wasn't just anyone. He was the world's most famous competitive eater. And after one bite, he looked at my mom and said, "This is the worst dumpling I've ever had." My mom didn't say anything because deep down, she knew her restaurant was already struggling. Some days we didn't even sell 10 dumplings. But what he didn't know was that this restaurant was the last thing my dad left us. My parents opened this place together.
Bro, this is so lore accurate. You have those Asian families that pass on the restaurant for generations after generations, expecting their sons or kids to take over, and it just keeps going. So Asian and good. That's what I like about Asian history. It's very, very Asian.
He spent years building it. Every table, every recipe, every corner of the restaurant restaurant held a memory of him, but after my dad passed away, my mom kept it running alone. Even when business slowed down, even when it got harder every year, she refused to let go. Then the competitive eater stood up. Before leaving, he pointed at the biggest dumpling on the menu. I'll make you a deal. If someone here can finish that, I'll tell my followers this is the best dumpling shop I've ever been to. But if they fail, you close this place.
Okay, now this is where the plot hole is. The plot, it just doesn't make sense. Why is he saying that? Yo, it's the hard-headed character again. The rage bait character. The character that just wants me to punch my screen. Bro, what?
My mom immediately refused. We're not risking our restaurant. He smirked. I figured, then turned toward the door. Wait, I'll do it. My mom grabbed my arm. You've never done anything like this.
10 pounds is kind of, no, not even kind of, that is crazy.
I looked at the empty tables, then at her. If I don't, we lose anyway. She closed her eyes, then quietly nodded. A giant bamboo steamer was placed in front of me. Inside was one massive dumpling. The timer started 60 minutes. The first few bites were easy. Then,
bro, that looks like a creme brulee, bro.
My stomach started fighting back. Every bite was harder than the last. Halfway through, the competitive eater leaned back, smiling. I knew it, but I kept eating. One bite, then another. Soon, only a quarter of a minute.
Yo, you got the Asian plot.
His smile disappeared. He stood up, walked over, and accidentally knocked my water onto the dumpling. It soaked straight through, making every bite twice as heavy.
No, it doesn't. This is why competitive eaters have water on the side, because it makes the food squishy. Therefore, it's just easier to digest. Yo, fix your script, bro.
Shrugged. Oops. My mom reached for the plate. That's enough. Not yet. 5 minutes, 3 bites. 1 minute, 1 bite. The timer started beeping.
Holy, 5, the 4, time 3, passed so
2,
quick.
1. I swallowed the final bite. The competitive eater stared at the empty plate, then laughed. Fake. You switched the dumpling. There's no way a kid finished that. Then he stormed out the front door. His cameraman never moved. He looked down at his camera, then said, I got everything. That night, he uploaded the footage, the cheating, the excuses, everything. By the next morning, millions of people had watched a famous competitive eater lose, then blame a kid for cheating. A week later, people lined up around the block. My mom looked out the window. Do you think they're here for the challenge? I looked at the customers walking out, carrying boxes of dumplings. They came for the challenge. They'll come back for your dumplings.
Yo, W Asian his story, bro. I'm liking this, bro. The thing I've noticed with his story and honestly these clones, bro, the camera be moving so fast.
Reached for the plate, the empty plate, then laughed. Fake. You switched the dumpling. There's no way.
It's so like, holy snap, like, cameraman, calm down.
A kid finished that.
Like, where are we going?
Stormed out the front door. His cameraman never moved. He looked down at his camera, then said, I got everything. That night, he uploaded the footage.
It's so like, I get it. You're trying to hook out, get the retention high, but like, damn.
My dad stood up in the middle of the audience and walked out. I'd never seen him leave a competition before. My brother never showed up. Nobody knew why. Not even me. Every time my brother missed a vote, my dad would stop him and say again. Sometimes he'd spend 20 minutes playing the same 10 seconds over and over.
Oh my gosh, you got the Asian parents, some strict Asian parents that literally just force you to become their dream and want you to make it because there's just that's the selfish and stuff. Lord, I really like Asian story for that.
Then the moment he finally got it right, my dad would smile. That's my son. Every competition, my parents sat in the front row. Every trophy went into the cabinet above our fireplace.
Oh, very good, very good. You win piano, very good. I can't do the Asian accent. It's like, oh, 100. Oh, good for you. A plus or. What am I even saying?
Sometimes I'd stand there imagining one.
Oh, for you, good. You got A plus, good. I give you. We eat dumpling tonight. What am I sound so racist.
And with my name on it. I wanted to learn piano too, not because I loved music, because I wanted my parents to look at me the way they looked at him. Then one afternoon.
No, you shouldn't do that, bro. Just, hey, for those that are experiencing this, y'all, you might have to disappoint your parents, but do what you want to do, all right? Do not follow their footsteps. Don't break from the norm. If you don't want to go to college and pursue that business, pursue that business.
A second piano arrived. I couldn't stop smiling. I thought, finally, this one's for me. But my dad never called me downstairs. Days turned into weeks. The piano stayed untouched, except by my brother. Every afternoon, he practiced 4 hours without missing.
4 hours. That's so Asian encoded, bro. Yeah, this just iterates. This just adds on to what I was talking about. He's being forced to do this. I bet inside, deep down, bro hates this. You don't want to do this. Life is too short to not do what you want to do.
A day. Whenever I walked toward the piano, he'd stop me. Dad said, I'm practicing. Then he'd close it.
Oh, no. Hey, you say that to my face and we brothers, I am freaking you up. No, I'm not gonna freak up. You are not my brother, bro. Frick you, all right?
Door. Eventually, I stopped asking. Until years later, I finally asked my mom, why didn't dad ever teach me? She looked down, then quietly said, the day the second piano arrived, your dad told your brother, now both my boys can become pianists. Your brother looked at him and said, if he has to practice, I'm done. Your dad laughed. He thought your brother was bluffing. He wasn't. He skipped the biggest competition of his life. Then he refused to touch the piano. Days passed, then weeks. Your dad begged him to play again. Your brother only said one thing, you'll have one pianist or none. The next morning, he sat back down and practiced for another 8 years. I looked at my mom.
8 years, holy snap.
But
that's
why?
fine, though.
Her eyes filled with tears. He knew exactly what those 4 hours felt like. He wanted you outside, riding your bike, playing with your friends, having the childhood he never had. That's when I looked at the trophy cabinet, and for the first time, I didn't envy it. I understood what every trophy had really cost. My entire childhood, I thought my brother had everything. I never realized he gave it all up, so I wouldn't have to.
There you go. Lesson there, y'all. Like, it is true. Like, you have Asian parents out there. Fortunately, mine aren't like that. I'm now a YouTuber, but yeah, like, there are parents out there that will force you to do something because they couldn't do it. Or they just want to force you to look better and flex you in front of the other Asian parents, bro.
I snorted ramen noodles through my nose for the 5th time that week because once they realized it happened when I laughed, the bullies turned it into a game. They'd hand me food, tell me to eat it.
Of course, it's cup noodles. Of course.
Then do everything they could to make me laugh. They all thought I was just some fat kid who couldn't stop eating. What they didn't know was every meal started at home. Every morning before school, I'd cook, taste it, adjust it, taste it again until it was perfect. It had to be because my mom had been sick for years. The medicine changed how food tasted. If one flavor was even slightly off, she wouldn't eat. So every day I learned.
What? Come on. Yo, you're being provided food. Come on. Hey, I eat it, man. Be grateful.
Learned exactly how much soy sauce, exactly how much salt, exactly how much sesame oil.
Bro's cooking.
Eat breakfast with her, eat lunch at school, and finish whatever she couldn't. She always smiled and said food shouldn't be wasted. By the end of every day, I'd eaten enough for 2 people. The next morning, our principal announced, after school, we're holding a cooking competition. First prize, $1,000. 1 month, mom's medicine. I wrote my name down. The bullies saw it and burst out laughing. The fat kid, I guess eating counts as practice. After school, the competition began. I made mom's fried rice. The same fried rice I'd cooked hundreds of times. Halfway through, I turned around to grab another egg, and when I looked back, one of the bullies had emptied an entire bag of white powder into my wok.
Are you Nah, that's freaked up, bro. Nah, I'm taking that pan. I'm like, whoosh! Baseball. Ready? Whoosh!
The crowd gasped. Ew, he's putting chemicals in his food. Even the judges started whispering. I picked up the bag, MSG. I couldn't help but smile because in our house, MSG wasn't.
But not the whole bag though. Like that's insane.
The problem. Too much of it was. I tasted the fried rice. Not yet. Too salty. Not too strong. Most people would have thrown it away. But I'd spent years fixing food before my mom ever took a bite. I grabbed another pan, added more rice, more eggs, more vegetables, then balanced it with soy sauce, sesame oil, and a little garlic. Then a final touch of spring onions.
Oh! Look at that plating! Damn! Holy snap! Bro, get the bowl, did the classic, boom, puts on the plate, and so you get that nice half circle, half sphere look, and then put the little green onions for garnish, and a little like some fancy out plating on the side.
Every ingredient had a purpose, just like my mom taught me. The bullies thought they ruined my dish, but they didn't realize they were testing the exact thing I'd practiced every single day. The judges tasted it, one looked at the others, then back at me. The balance is incredible. Another judge smiled. Who taught you to cook like this? I looked over at the bullies, then answered. The same kids who laughed every lunch couldn't even look at me. Then the judges announced the winner, me. Turns out eating was practice.
I 1 gram for my Asian boy. Yo, here's story, bro. You know what? We're gonna watch, I think, like 1 more. And if that last video is really good, I'll tell y'all the final verdict.
I handed my dad my report card. He stared at it, then walked into the garage. A few seconds later, I heard metal scraping across the concrete and something heavy slammed into the wall. I stood outside the garage door, too scared to open it. The only thing on my report card was 1 B.
Rose cooked. For my Asians out there, you know that you should not be getting B's. B's means beating. All right, like A-, A, you're trash. You only need A's. I'll only get A's.
Until then, I'd never gotten anything below an A. That night, I barely slept. All I could think about was what my dad was doing behind that door. The next morning, I finally opened the garage. The ping pong table was gone, and so was my paddle. The one he'd given me when I was 6.
Yo, it's ping pong table. Well.
I looked through every closet, every cabinet until I spotted it sitting on my dad's shelf. I reached for it, but he stopped me. You're done playing. I looked at him because of 1B. He didn't answer. And for months,
bro, it's probably the biggest plot twist, bro. I should know he's like that. Dad is. I think this is my prediction. The dad is actually happy that the kid did well.
once the table
God, for my Asian parents out there that are watching, or maybe be watching, a B is not a beating. All right, it's not the end of the day.
stayed gone, my grades improve.
My prediction was wrong, bro. Normal ping pong and here.
I just stood there. Of us kept score.
Very Asian coding. Yeah, there you guys have it, bro. You know what? Hey, story, you got some competition because Asian stories might be, honestly, it's a change of scenery. Shout out to Asian, his story. If you guys want to see more content like this, click this video here and go sub to him. For my fellow Asians out there. What am I saying, bro?